What's going on, everybody? Sean Ross here, and welcome back to the channel, guys. And we got a pleasant surprise today. The new chapter for My Hero Academia came out a day early, and I honestly was not expecting to see this chapter today. I was expecting to see it tomorrow, but I am happy it is out early. I am excited and really looking forward to seeing what's going to go down in this week's latest chapter. Most likely we're going to have the second match kick off in this chapter, the 2 of the 5 matches. And I just want to know which teams are going to come out on top, because with last chapter, we have concluded the first match, and Class A has the advantage over Class B, being up 1-0. Suyu and the squad were able to come out on top against Ibara and the gang, and I'm going to be having a lot of fun keeping track. I'm going to be color coding it and everything, winners in green, losers in red. But yeah, the first match is done and over with, and I'm excited to dive into this match, which is going to be Momo's squad going up against Kendo's squad. So right now in the comments down below, place your bets, guys. Which team do you guys have winning this upcoming match? Do you have Class A or Class B? I'm very curious to see who you guys expect to win this second match. But let's just dive into this latest chapter, chapter 198, with an extremely long title for this chapter. At times, one must stop and analyze the current situation. It's essential. I think Horikoshi could have condensed that just a little bit, but with that being said, let's dive in and see what goes down with this latest chapter. And we're starting off with a panel of Aizawa. State your reflections and what you've learned. It's time for an evaluation meeting. And then the title of the chapter. And then we have Kirishima. It's hard to make good use of my quirk when we're not actually trying to pick a fight with the opponent. If this was the real world, I would have been killed the moment I was captured. Koda says, I need to become able to issue more detailed orders to insects. And then we have Kaminari doing his Yahweh, like kind of like dumb face, but he's not all the way there yet. I was great, don't you think? You just can't help but fall for me, can you? Go ahead, no need to be ashamed, I don't mind. Nobody can stop love, you know. I totally get it, and he's just doing this. I love Kaminari. I regret losing 2 teammates. I wanted to win without anyone missing, but it turned into pure chaos. Oh, I like that reflection on Sue. She's upset on losing 2 of her teammates. Even though they won, she wanted everyone to participate. I like that. And Sue was actually kind of like the leader, and she took up that role, so it makes sense that she would feel bad losing Kirishima and Koda during the battle. All right, first page done. And then we have Shinzo. I wasn't even able to apply 10% of what I learned. It's incredibly frustrating. So Shinzo has the skills, but once he was actually implemented into a combat situation, it was hard for him to actually implement what he learned, which that right there makes a lot of sense. So as Shinzo begins to grow, he'll begin to implement more and more the skills that he learned from Aizawa. If you were able to do everything immediately, you wouldn't be working so hard. It took me 6 years to master the binding cloth. Really, Aizawa? It took you 6 years? And the fact that Shinzo was able to do what he did just within that battle is kind of impressive. So we're going to see good things from Shinzo. Do not forget the frustration you're feeling as you fight your next battle. And they all say, yes, sir. The 2 interns sure are acting serious. The 2 interns. I know Shinzo's one of them, but who's the second intern? I don't know what Aoyama's stating right there. And then Jiro's laughing to herself. Jamming Way's funny face mode is coming loose. So she's noticing the dumb Kaminari coming through. Shinzo, you're so green. Oh, I can't get enough. And then Midnight is just getting aroused by everyone just being a novice. All Might, you've got issues. That and then some, All Might. That and then some. But we all love Midnight for what she is. Kirishima, focus on developing setups to lure your opponent into close-range combat. And he says, yes, sir. Koda, you're already well aware. Continue thinking about your weak points. And he just nods. Kaminari, you were far too reckless in the beginning. Are you incapable of using your abilities without your comrades being taken out first? But that's actually a good point, because Kaminari does always complain kind of that his teammates are around and he cannot really do anything. But now he has the pointer. He doesn't have to rely on that crutch anymore that, you know, oh, because my teammates are here, I can't go all out. He needs to figure out a way, and I'm glad that that's getting addressed. And then last but not least, Asui. Rather than dwelling on your mistakes, work on your ability to respond rapidly and come and cover for them. Rivet, and she responds. And then Vlad, oh, Vlad's gonna scold them, isn't he? You're all painfully aware already, aren't you? Oh, I feel bad for Class B. They did their best. They did a good job. I liked what we saw from Class B. Who is it at the center of your team, Shishida or Shiozaki? You need to choose. If someone had taken the role of leader, you could have won. Our beloved Mr. Vlad King, your eyes are too terrifying. But that's a good point. So, you know, you need a leader for your squad, and they were kind of following both Aibara and Shishida, to where Sue, you could tell on Class A's side, was acting as the pure leader of the group. And now we're having Monoma come crawling up. What is he gonna say? What type of sass? Shiozaki cannot deceive people, and although you took that into account, it ended up backfiring. And then Shishida's like, Sir Monoma. In the end, we allowed the enemy team to complete their preparations. My deepest apologies, Lady Shiozaki. May the fires of hell absolve you of your sins. Getting intense there, Aibara. Well, be that as it may, you showed us something marvelous. And he kind of like flips. He looks to the other end, and he's looking at Shinzo. He's looking at like the prize person, a part of his team. I'm looking forward to our united front. Hey Shinzo, let's start developing our plan to leave Class A sobbing in despair. And he's kind of like lunging at Shinzo. And Mineta is saying he's talking to himself. We'll have to come up with our own countermeasures, and that's what Deku says. Okay, so everyone right now is in game plan mode, and this actually, the classes that go further on, like matches 4 and 5, they have more time to develop their strategies and come up with a plan, to where the first match, you're going in and you're trying to make it up on the spot. These guys have more an advantage than the teams that are going right now. Let's come up with some ideas of what we can do. Yeah, let's make some good combos. We must discuss our tactics as well. And then Shoji saying we should operate with Todoroki at the center. Me? Bakugo, us two. You assholes better not slow me down. Typical Bakugo. All injured students should report to the infirmary. You humans are inferior life forms that cannot be installed with spare parts. I love whenever we have the small moments with the robots. Oh my god.
The curse beyond!
Oh my god, Midnight. You just see everyone's chatting, and she's like, oh yes, this is it. She is about to orgasm. Oh, Midnight, I love you. The green, unripe springtime of youth. And All Might just like, what are you talking about? It's winter. Get a hold of yourself, Midnight. Before I even realized it, we're at the end of the year. Everyone has strengthened their quirks, developed their ultimate moves, and continued earnestly advancing forward. Through all of the events and trouble, this class is a kind of review for them all to measure up their own abilities against their surroundings and comprehend their current standing amongst their peers. So letting us know, it's like, this is why we're having this now, but also getting to see Class B's quirks. This is the main reason we're getting this. All Might, Midnight, and we have Vlad and Aizawa walking over. Tell me, what did you think of Shinzo? Ooh, so they're reviewing Shinzo's abilities, like they're actually giving him a critique. He did very well. He didn't look timid out there at all. And the fact that he himself was frustrated with his performance and will strive to do better is wonderful. This exercise is center exam, so to speak, for admission into the hero course, which we already kind of knew. We can expect both sides to be quite passionate in the next set.
You had my curiosity, but now you have my attention.
I'm liking this. Horikoshi right now is teasing that Shinzo is going to make it into the hero course. I'm hoping that he does, But the question would be is if he does get in, does that mean a student is going to be transferred out? Questions for later. Then, without further ado, Team 2, prepare for the second set. So for Class A, we have Momo, Tokoyami, Toru, and Aoyama going up against Class B consisting of Itsuka Kendo, who we already know about, Shihei Kuroiro, Manga Fukidashi, and Kinoko Komori. Okay, these three names I'm gonna have to learn, and I will make it my mission to learn them before this second match is done and over with. Hey Yaoyorozu, yes Kendo? Why didn't you enter the beauty contest? I really thought you would. Oh, that's a nice, awesome question. And that's like Horikoshi kind of answering the fandom's question, I think, at the same time. Mr. Aizawa didn't inform me about it, although since we had band practice, I doubt I would have been able to anyway. I'm sure he decided it wasn't worth telling me. Ever since we appeared in those commercials during our workplace experience, we've kind of been treated like a pair, you know? They always box us together like an idol group or something. Box us together? Momo looks really cute right here. She looks very cute and innocent as she's thinking about pushing a box down. Oh, I like that. That's really cute. That's like where you're a diehard fan of the whole group and not just one member, right? During the Culture Festival, the same guy kept shouting out Yaoyorozu and Kendo over and over. Really? It was the same person doing Yaoyorozu and Kendo? That's interesting. When are we gonna meet that guy? I need to see who this ultimate fan is of Yaoyorozu and Kendo. And then we have Tokoyami just closing his eyes, just saying, idolatry, utterly foolish. But you have better grades and a better quirk than me. So whenever people would lump us together like that, I really couldn't stand it. I wouldn't show it though. So on a personal level, I always wanted to try duking it out with you. Okay, we got some friendly rivalry going on between Momo and Kendo, which I was kind of hoping that would be the case, and I like seeing this right here. And Momo just like, I accept your challenge with all my heart and soul. I'm looking forward to that match right there, seeing Momo and Kendo duke it out. Oh, oh man, we're having the Black Brothers talk. I'm really curious about this guy though, because his quirk is called Black, but what does that mean? Can he manipulate darkness? Does he work with shadows? Much like Tokoyami? We got our shadow brothers in arms right here. Tokoyami, you are just like me. Shihei Kuroiro, your quirk is Black Integration. You can move freely within anything black, as I recall. So he can move within the black. That's interesting. So anything that has a shadow, he can move through. Ooh, and I love his design. He looks really cool with the white hair and just like, he's just covered in shadow. He is just a walking silhouette. You and I are fated to clash. Oh, is this the battle of the edgelords right here? He's like, we're fated to clash in the battle of darkness. And Tokoyami is kind of taking this to heart. He's like, just look at his facial expression. So, you too understand the majesty of the abyss. So you too understand the majesty of the abyss. I live in eternal darkness. They are trying to one-up each other, and Toru is watching this unfold, and he's like, what? Hang on a second. Hang on a second. I have to join in this battle of edgelords. You and I are fated to clash. Ho ho! So you too understand the majesty of the abyss. I live in eternal darkness. Revelry in the dark. I love this. Because everyone just calls Tokoyami an edgelord, and I love Tokoyami. I even have this badge from last year's Comic-Con going to the My Hero Academia booth. Oh man, I am loving what we're getting with this right here. We have the Momo and Kendo rivalry, but we're also getting Kuroiro and Tokoyami's rivalry. I am liking this. We're gonna keep this on, and we're just gonna revel in the dark.
Revelry in the dark.
Why does he keep saying that?
Let's go. And now, Team 2. Go get 'em, Kendo. Enough with the one-sided commentary. Going back to Class 1A's protest. Goes off, start. All right, let's take it to 'em. I like the camaraderie with Class B's team. Just with this second team, just how they were posing back like a few chapters ago. Oh man, I like just the friendship they have. Very cool. So, what's Kendo's position in Class B? Well, ooh, Tetsu's a little excited to explain this. She's a go-getter, that's for sure. She is the class president, after all. Pipe down, man. She's got a quick wit, and she's great at keeping her cool and making the right decisions on the fly. And on top of that, she's got a cheerful personality that really brings the whole class together. And we have some flashbacks going back to the training camp when she was battling Mustard with Tetsu. If she wasn't around, the whole class would have been indoctrinated by Momo. That definitely would have been the case. Momo would have taken control of Class B if it wasn't for Kendo.
All of you must be wallowing in shame!
Don't mind him.
She's the big sister of Class B. That is the woman named Itsuka Kendo. And I love just the confidence coming off of Kendo, but it's very interesting how they say she's got a quick wit, she can just solve a problem, like the very opposite of Momo, but Momo's gone through character development as well, to where she's more serve herself, she can make those spur of the moment decisions, so, oh, I'm looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to the matchup of Momo and Kendo right now. Making decisions on the fly, huh? We'll see whether Yaoyorozu's operation will be able to pierce through to them or not. Operation? We've got a decent enough idea of their quirks, but everyone's come up with new special moves and improved their quirks. So either side could be taken down without even knowing what's going on. So for the time being, okay, it started. Dark Shadow is the first one to arrive to attack Class B. We'll have to wait and see and size each other up. But Class B hasn't even moved yet, and Dark Shadow is already here. But they have Kuroiro, who can manipulate black, can manipulate shadows and darkness. So Dark Shadow might be at a disadvantage with Kuroiro. It's all you, Kuroiro. Wait and see my ass right here, right now. I'm gonna take out whoever I can. So Dark Shadow's got a little personality going on right here, but Kuroiro's smiling. He's like, here I go, ready to revel in the dark. Looks like he found them. They are right below that conspicuously tall smokestack. It looks like you're able to send him out quite far now. It seems you leveled up during the internships as well, referencing his internship with Hawks. It's hard to say. The further away from me Dark Shadow gets, the shorter the time will last. So they gotta hurry over there, so that way he doesn't lose control of Dark Shadow. Fumikage! They got me! So that's Dark Shadow talking to Tokoyami. Okay, Dark Shadow's coming back. Huh? He came back? Everyone, disperse! Dark Shadow return!
Surprise, motherfucker!
Dark Shadow just punched Tokoyami. So does this mean Kuroiro is manipulating Dark Shadow? Is he controlling him? So he's no longer under Tokoyami's control? Kuroiro popped out from inside Dark Shadow. He was inside Dark Shadow. So it goes back to what Tokoyami was talking about earlier. He can actually dive into the darkness and control it. That's cool. This quirk I've been waiting to see, and I am excited now. This is gonna be good. Momo throws out a few nets that she created, but Kuroiro just laughs at that, but it looks like he kind of jumped. Where did he go? He jumped. Okay, let me go back real quick. He jumped into the pipes to avoid Momo's nets of capture, and he is just oozing, coming out of the darkness of the pipes. This is cool. I love this quirk and just his overall look. Kuroiro, he might be in my top 5 right now of favorite Class B members. I like his design and power. This is cool. Shihei Kuroiro, quirk black. He can merge into anything black. And after improving his quirk, he's even able to move the black things he's merged into, limited to things that can normally move. So if it's stationary, he can't move it, but if it has the ability to move, he can move it, which is why he was able to move Dark Shadow. Fumikage Tokoyami, I shall bore straight through you. Oh my god, the edge is real. I see, my natural enemy. Very well, and Tokoyami just rips off the cloak. I accept your challenge and meet it head on with the new technique I devised under the tutelage of Hawks, Black Fallen Angel. A new move called Black Fallen Angel. I want to see this move in action. Fallen Angel, question mark. A pair of chunies. Oh my god. I am loving this second match so far. The setup that we have, and this was a really short chapter too, like really short. I think it was only 13 pages. But other than the fact it was 13 pages, the setup right here that we have is really, really cool. I am really looking forward to the rivalry, the friendship kind of like building between Kendo and Momo. I want to see a one-on-one fight, but because it's teams, odds are that really isn't going to happen. But Tokoyami going up against Kuroiro. Oh my god, the edgelords, the revelry in the dark. This is hilarious, in all honesty. I love the fact that we have this type of rivalry with these two characters. This is going to be awesome. I am looking forward to next chapter with 199, and then we'll be one away from 200. And I'm wondering if this match will go into chapter 200. Will we get anything special with chapter 200? I am really curious, but yeah, guys, that right there is my live reaction to chapter 198. But now I definitely want to hear your guys' thoughts on this chapter. What were your favorite parts? Did you dislike anything about this chapter? And what do you think about the Momo and Kendo rivalry that's building? But what I really want to know is, what do you think is going to go down between Tokoyami and Dark Shadow going up against Kuroiro? This is going to be rather interesting. I definitely want to hear your thoughts, but plus also put down in the comments as well, which team from this second match do you think is going to come out on top? Leave all your thoughts down in the comments below. And also feel free to follow me on Twitter, guys, to talk more about My Hero Academia. I geek out a lot about My Hero, so if you want to join in on the fun over on Twitter, feel free to follow me on Twitter. A link to my Twitter account can be found in the description down below. But that's going to do it for me here, guys. So until next week, when we have chapter 199 for My Hero Academia, I'll talk to you guys next time. But changing it up for right now, let's do it for the edgelords. Go beyond, plus ultra, and revelry in the dark.